Adam Friedman, Rivals.com, here with Rivals 250 receiver Jalil Farooq out of Wise High School in Maryland. You got a long offer sheet. You've been a well-known guy on the recruiting trail for some time, and it seems like your recruitment, even though this dead period has slowed things down, it seems like your recruitment is kind of at that point where we could see a commitment not too far off. Where do you see your recruitment at right now?
I see my recruitment process coming to an end. I feel as though, and when this corona bypass, I feel as though when I take my official visits, I feel as though I'm gonna be ready to commit.
Okay. So you mentioned your official visits. When are those going to take place after the dead period? Are they going to happen right away, or are you going to wait till the season?
I'm gonna try to do it as soon as possible.
Okay. Which schools are in line to get official visits from you?
So far it's Maryland, Penn State, Ohio State, Oklahoma, and Georgia.
In Georgia. Okay, so 5 schools. Are those the 5 that are doing the best with you right now, or are those just the 5 that you want to take your visits to?
Those are the 5 that are doing the best with me.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's talk about each of these briefly. Let's start close to home with Maryland. You see what they're doing on the recruiting trail. They're doing a good job keeping local talent at home, and they got 5-star receiver Raheem Jarrett in the last recruiting cycle. What have you seen out of the program that has you so interested in them so far?
At Maryland?
Yeah.
I feel as though I love the program they're trying to build, especially because it's my home. I feel as though they're trying to make the program bigger than what it is, making the state a football state, because most people look at Maryland and don't see us as a football area, and I feel as though we have a lot of talent here. So what Coach Locks is doing, he's trying to make sure the U.S. knows that Maryland is a football state.
Right? Yeah, it's a football state, right? Now, you've got a lot of connections over there, Coach Loxley and a number of the position coaches I know you're close with. But what is really the driving factor in your interest there? Is it your chance to put on for your home state, or is there another reason?
It's the chance to put on for my home state, but it's also the loyalty that the coaches show me and how they treat me as like family.
Okay, sounds good. Let's talk about Penn State. You mentioned they're in line for an official visit. What do you see out of the Nittany Lions that you like so much?
Penn State has always showed me love since the beginning. They was one of my first offers. They never stopped. They always was consistent. And the program is good. The football audience is amazing. And the environment is great also. So.
You've been up there a number of times, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the most memorable things that you've seen while you're up there on campus?
The campus was nice, and definitely when I went to go see a game, it was terrific. It was like I think it was Ohio State versus Penn State. It was a whiteout.
Okay.
It was one of the best games.
Yeah, we always hear about how much the recruits love the whiteout games. What kind of atmosphere do you think you could maybe see yourself playing in? Could you see yourself playing in that type of atmosphere, or do you think it maybe you see yourself somewhere else maybe?
I mean, I could see myself playing in that atmosphere. Like once I score, the audience going crazy.
Okay, kind of like at high school, right? Yeah, I know you guys get a little crazy there at Wise, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Ohio State. You mentioned they're in line for an official visit. They had a great receiver class last year. What do you think you could bring to that receiving core?
I think I could bring the same energy the past receivers brought in and managed to do what they did. They were good, talented, and I feel as though the coaches are good to set me to where greatness put me on the same pedal.
What kind of conversations do you have with Coach Hartline, Coach Day, and the rest of the coaching staff?
I mean, Corona is really messing us up a little bit, so our past conversations was good. We talked a lot, but so far it's kind of they make sure their family's good and everything. I understand it. So when the Corona bypass on,
I got you. Okay. Have you been doing some virtual tours or things like that with Ohio State, or even with any of these other schools?
The only virtual tour I did was Oklahoma.
Let's talk about Oklahoma next. What are some of the things that you've seen out of the Sooners that you like so much, and what did you learn from that virtual tour?
I mean, I never got a chance to visit Oklahoma, so the virtual tour, it felt like I was almost there. Like the campus was huge, the workout place was big, and everything. It was like like, I couldn't imagine Oklahoma being that, and especially I'm excited to visit because CeeDee Lamb is one of my favorite receivers, college football. So I kind of look up to him. So I wouldn't mind following his footsteps. And I see the program that they got there. It's a great program.
Now, you were supposed to visit, I think, this spring or earlier this spring or earlier this winter, but your basketball playoffs got in the way there. But what are some of the things you've talked about with the coaches there about how you fit in, or how much that you could really contribute there?
I talked to the coaches a lot. They told me that I could be as good as CeeDee Lamb. They told me I can. They say they see CeeDee Lamb in me. They said they see greatness. They said CeeDee Lamb came into school about 170. They told me they can build me to get bigger, stronger, make my routes better, get my get-off better, my explosiveness. Told me I could fit in perfect with them.
Now, they have a great receiving core, but Georgia seems like they're doing a good job recruiting receivers. They've got a good one coming back and a former 5-star. What have you seen out of the Dogs that makes them such a school that you're so high on?
I know they got a great quarterback coming in, so I'm pretty sure that would be a good fit for me. And they're a good program. I need to go visit so I can learn some more about the school. And, yeah, I can't wait.
Have you talked to that quarterback you're talking about is Brock Vandegrift? Have you spoken to Brock at all? Has he tried to recruit you at all?
No, not so far. No.
Well, I know there's another 5-star quarterback that you're really close with, and Caleb Williams. I know you two are pretty close, and you're considering some of the same schools: Maryland, Oklahoma, Georgia, Penn State. We're also in the mix for Caleb. But how much have you guys kind of talked about potentially playing at the same school? After high school.
We always talked about it since we were younger, so it's kind of like a dream come true. But we kind of rounded it down. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't. But we're trying to work it out.
Okay. What would you say the odds are of you guys ending up at the same school? Is it pretty high?
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Okay. All right. Well, we hear good things about Oklahoma and Caleb, maybe some good things for you in Oklahoma as well. After these visits and everything, how quickly do you want to announce your commitment?
Probably about a month after, or 2 weeks, something like that. So I can get myself situated.
Okay, well, maybe we'll see some of these schools send you some more stuff for your wall right behind you there. But Jalil, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck going forward here and in the fall, all right? Stay healthy, okay?
You too.
Thanks.